Hi, my name is Storie Grubb. I like to draw. And stuff. Thank you. Hello to friends, families, foes, fiends, frenzied, founders. Hello, everyone. I think I made a mistake. I would never know where it was again. But it's in there somewhere. I've been working on this one for a few days now. I've only been working on it when I go live. That sound in the background is my friend Therma. She's the water heater. She makes quite a racket. She's pretty funny. She tells the best knock-knock jokes. The best knock-knock jokes known to man, and she's a water heater. Aw, Therma, you're the best. Anything else? Because you just made it extremely quiet in here. Quiet. Usually she goes out with a bang. So maybe I got lucky tonight. But it's not going to stop me from writing a song about her. Therma, you're my friend until the bitter end. You're my friend, yeah. I don't wanna spend a dime on you, but you're my bestie. My water heater bestie. All right. That one was for you, Therma. The next one's gonna be the next. Oh, whoa! What happened? I can't. Where's my pen? What? This is so silly. Sorry, folks. The old ticker isn't what it used to be. Here in the future, we don't get good Wi-Fi, so it drops out all the time. Just a little hand right there with something else coming off the side. You guessed it. My cat is so smart. Okay, there you go. I had some treats out for her, and she knew exactly where they were. I put them on a shelf because I was gonna give them to her later, but she found them. She sniffed them out. I love my cat. She hates me, but I love her. Hey, Gecko. What do you know? What do you know? Well, what do you know? I know something. I learned something today. You can't judge a gecko by the color of its skin. But you can judge a gecko by the content of its character. That's right. I don't sound like a gecko, but I look like one inside. I may be from Australia, but that's no reason to hide my love. I'm a little gecko and you're my friend. You're my little gecko friend until the end. And that's why. We became friends, little gecko friend. I'm a frog and you're a gecko. I might be a turtle too, but I'm not sure. See my little turtle friend? Oh, he has a needle. I stabbed my fucking finger with that thing the other day. In the car, I was reaching for something, and it was sitting there. I had no idea, and it stabbed me underneath my fingernail. Really, really deep. I laughed after I cried. I like it. It's a brooch. It's a cool little brooch. Anyways, hi gecko. Or as you say in your country, hello. Hello. I think you say it twice with a 5-second delay. Even though that was like 3.5. I'm working on it. I haven't quite gotten that I haven't quite. Hey, 1 sec. I haven't got. 1 second. I need to sip. Hold on. Give me about 10 minutes. South of the equator, 10 minutes. What was that? That's like 300 seconds. Haven't quite got down that dialect yet. I'm working on it. Getting it. Right. All right. Let's get some ink done. Let's get some ink down on this. Yeah. Does anybody else want down on this? Huh? Speak up now, darling. Yeah. No. Fair enough. Thought I was alone out here. Turns out there's a bunch of buggers out here, buggering around, doing God knows what in the dark. In the dark. Not gonna go there. Not going there, mate. Hello, hand. I'm Luna, the pink-handed lady. The pink-handed lady of the night. Here to guide us through the mist. With coins over our eyes. Made of gold. Gold and silver. Depending on where you want to go, mate. We all float down here. There's remember in not Prince of Thieves, there's always room for one more. As he's like drooling down Christian Slater. I mean, I can't blame him. I'm drooling down Christian Slater's face, which was that was totally real. There was no such thing as Legos or CGI back then. When they made that genetics, CGI genetics, C genetics, just to be smart about it. Sweetie, I think you already got him. There's nothing up there. Hey, Abby, you're gonna tear the whole thing down. There's nothing up there, sweetie. My cat's cracking me up. Gonna draw some hair right here. How's everybody doing tonight? Come here. I'll show you. I will lift you up and show you. Just let me do it. Oh. That's it. That was the last of it. My cat is too smart. This paper is rather unpredictable. Captain, this drawing is coming out rather awkwardly. If I do say so myself. You do say so to yourself. Number 2. Or should I just call you First Poop, huh? You son of a gun. You old buckaroo. Get over here. Look at this. This is a drawing, my friend. We use feeling. We don't use logic. We use ideas, man. We use all sorts of other weird shit. But we never throw logic into this equation. Seriousness never comes into the equation. Otherwise, we would have been dead a long time ago, my friend. Captain, that is very illogical. I am not picking up what you are putting down. Should I be laughing? Yes, man, laugh! Ha 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 ha. Good. That's a good start. Good start. Don't ever do that again, please. Oh, yes, sir. I dream of a future like that. I think the CIA and the FBI are teaming up finally. They're doing something to to protect us by get me out of the equation by knocking out my Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna allow it, mate. Hey, cat, you are little. She is a little. She's a little wallaby. It doesn't make any sense. Nor did that sound at all Australian. I am Lo Siento, friends. Lo Siento to my Australian friends. Down on the upside. Isn't that a Soundgarden song? Down, wait. Blow up the outside. I remember stuff. I remember the 90s. I remember the way it smelled. It smelled like a carnival, the 90s. It smelled like the best carnival in town. Most of the time, you didn't have to pay for anything back then. Everything was free. In the 80s, anything went. Any At the time, it was anything goes. But now it's anything went. Past tense. It's good that you're all here, all 12 of you, because I do have something to say. I don't want to be the co anymore. I'm handing the controls down to Gecko or Luna. One of the two. They're gonna have to. I'm gonna get a pool cue, break it in half, and they're gonna have to go for it. If any of you other ones want to chime in, get a little piece of this puzzle, right? Bite off a chunk of the chat. No? Well, then you chime right in first, but they're first, but before you. Okay, kids. You know my address. You've got to come to the address at 4:34 in the noontime. And I'll be there waiting, as usual, dressed in leather. Purple leather. Assless chaps. Look, I'm sorry it's tradition. It is tradition. Back in the day, it was actually considered macho. Times have changed, but the tradition has not. The assless chaps stay. I will be wearing hognose fishnet stockings, as you all know. Those are the ones that I created myself. Still trying to get a patent for them, but doesn't mean I can't wear the prototype. Hello, Passer. Oh shit. Oh shit. I smell a fight. Is it gonna be a fight? Because I need to get the popcorn. I do want some popcorn now. That sounds good. You ever daydream about like wanting popcorn and then somebody just makes it and gives it to you? And it's just the best day of your fucking life? Yeah, me neither. But someday. Someday. You know what that looks? That looks like a toe. My thumb and pull my finger. Taking apart jokes. On me, friends. I say I don't have to. And if you want to, you can too. We just can't say certain words, otherwise YouTube will comment. But feel free to say dick and fart jokes all you want. I don't mind. Chime in. It's rather silly to think that it's only maybe I'm the only one that can do that on my own channel. I want my friends to be able to do it too. I want my friends to be able to say anything they want without any repercussions and without any form of sense ability. Sense is out the window, friends. Just say what you feel. Feel what you say. That's all I ask. If you're gonna say something, feel it to the core. As if you sat on a fat, ugly thumb and laughed about it. You live to tell another tale. You live to tell it. You live to tell. Damn it! I shouldn't have dropped those drugs on, friends. This is a message to all of you. Always know how much you're putting in. Never do drugs in the complete dark. You always want to be able to see what before you're putting it in your mouth and swallowing it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's just a Just a common rule I practice with it in every day, everything life. Next one's gonna cost you. Ba 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 boom boom. I'm just practically sleepwalking right now. I smell like a dog. I smell like a wonderful little dog. There we go. Perfect. Hey, there's a mouth. The face. There's the eye right there. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. The Big Les Show. The Big Les Show. I don't know if I ever did. Is that something that you recommended? You might have time, huh? I like barely. I don't watch anything. I just come out here and work, and when I go inside, sleep. I don't even watch movies or anything. Okay, yeah. I'll have to try to find it. I wonder if plus I don't have any streaming services or anything like that. I could probably find it on YouTube. Maybe. Or about that stuff. I probably, if we ever talked about it before, I probably said the same thing. Later, Passer. Be safe out there, friend. Thank you for your company. He's up there keeping Moonbase 11 ship shape. Him and all the Aussies. I can see when over the hill. I can see the light in your guys' signal, and it looks beautiful from here. I just have to say, my friends, I'm stranded over here by myself. That's why I end up making all these stupid voices and saying all this stupid shit. I've been alone for 45 years. Yesterday it was 39 years, but on the moon, time works differently, especially in Dimension 3. And if you're ever walking in Dimension 6 and you go back to Dimension 3, you lose about 6 years of your life just like that. Lickety split. No shits, ands, or buts about it. I can't remember which one I'm on anymore, Luna. Am I on 14? I think I'm on 14. Later, Pastor. You ever try to walk a dog on the moon? Oh, it's horrible. The dust just gets in their paws and never comes off. Ugh, and their fur just stinks like moon dust. Which actually, so bad. It's like lavender mixed with like a little vinegar, something like that. But up on the moon, everything just looks so much prettier. Like if you're on the moon and you look at yourself in the mirror, you look prettier because you're on the damn moon, friends. Unfortunately, 8 and 10 are gone. The moon bases. They've been years. The pipeline was interrupted between the rest of ours because of that, and there was a time shift in each of our dimensions. So here I am. I think I'm on moon base 14. Luna's on 13. The Australians are on moon base 11. And we're just trying to make sense of this all, folks. I've been trying really hard to like open my mouth when I say S's when I talk, so I could say folks instead of folks, or however I just said it. I have to learn how to open my mouth when I talk. That's what I'm trying to learn up here. But gravity, it don't make you want to do that. Gravity's a sick fiend. It's an addiction up here you don't even understand. We're all sick. We need off this rock. You don't even understand. The moon isn't even round. It's just like cut in half on the other side. It's just flat as fuck on the other side, on the dark side. Just flat as hell. We're all going to hell. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Terry. Yeah. You're gonna sound. Yeah. Hey, Terry. Yeah. Hey, can you The oxygen levels in here, I think, are going haywire. Can you? Yeah, that thing with my head is starting to happen. I think it's gonna pop. Can you? Yeah, can you crank up the oxygen? Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, fucking balls. See my little get up. Dang it. Yeah, it keeps dying. It just says, "Do you want to?" Yeah, it keeps dying. It just says, "Do you want to end the goddamn stream or not?" Maybe I should. There's better things to watch out there than this shit, and you need the detail for this kind of crap. I mean, if it's playing with Legos, that'd be one thing. It wouldn't be a problem at all. But yeah, it keeps the Wi-Fi keeps going out. I don't know if it's my phone is. Maybe I'll just. I'm just gonna try that. Let me know if is that okay? Is that any better? Any worse? If so, I'll just go to sleep because I'm hella depressed. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm kind of kidding. So let me know because I can always if it even if it does look like really bad and it's really bad, I can still tell jokes. You know, like for example, why did the chicken cross the um? Why did the chicken? Oh, it's better. Muted for me. I don't know, George. I don't remember. I don't know if anybody muted you tonight or not, but I didn't mute anybody yet. Or was it a long time ago? Tell me, George. Talk to me. Tu Wong Fu. I've been wanting to watch that movie really bad. And I've been wanting to write a song about like going out and eating Chinese food. I know it has nothing to do with Tu Wong Fu, but it kind of sounds like a Chinese word phrase. I don't even know. I guess I'm just sounding kind of racist right now, and I do apologize to my Chinese viewers. Y'all are the best. And the president of China, I love you. I hope you and the family are doing well. All that stuff. You know, down with war, all that stuff. You know, homie. Okay. Anyway, yeah. God bless this mess. Isn't that right? Yes, she got muted. That happens from time to time, man. I don't know if you know. That's the thing, you know. If you were muted, and if it was me, it was probably I don't know. I was probably heated or something like that. But also, some I get there's a lot of people that come on here and say awful shit. So don't take it too personal. Just if I did it, you seem cool now. So I mean, at first Gecko was a total asshole, and look at him now. Them now. I don't even know if Gecko's a girl or a guy, to be honest. And I don't even give a shit, to be honest. Geckos are cold-blooded little creatures that crawl around on their bellies. Who gives a shit about geckos? But this one, I fucking like. And it took a while for Gecko to grow on me, to be honest. I think. I think it was kind of rocky at first, wasn't it, Gecko? Maybe because I didn't get your sense of humor, and you would cuss, and like YouTube would take your things away or something, or hold your comments away. See, I can't even talk. But yeah, there was probably a reason why you were muted and not banned or something like that too, because maybe somebody was like just like making sure you were whatever. I'm not gonna assume anything, but I do recognize your name. It held your comment because you said "holy fuck," but I liked your comment. I like your comment. Yeah, come across your live. Well, good. That's what I try to do. I think humor is the best way to um, gecko. Of course you are, but you're like I get you now. I gecko you now. I mean to get. God damn it! you know what I mean. It's different when you can be an asshole. It's like when you hear your family, you know what I mean? It's like you get in here and you fucking come in, you kick down the goddamn door and you say something, and I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? And then you're like, who the fuck do you think you are? And then we start eating together. You know, we're like fucking family. That's what it's all about. Just get in here and shut the fuck up. Let's draw. Kind of, that, yeah, whatever, that kind of stuff. But it's like a good album. It takes a while to grow on you. Plus, there's all sorts of people that come and go on this channel all the time, and so it takes me a long time to get to know people. So like there's somebody named Rose that comes on a lot, but then there was somebody else called something something Rose, or and I was getting the two convoluted, and I was sending wrong packages to the wrong houses, if you know what I mean, and they were getting bombs are going off all over the place. It was just kind of crazy for a while there. And that was the 1920s, and it was a really dangerous time to be alive in America. I'm not gonna lie. It was before the mailbox was even invented, and I was on a pony. I was going across country on ponyback, delivering little detonators. But I guess they wouldn't be detonators. They would detonate. I would have the detonator, or there would be a detonator. But anyway, this is bomb stuff. I shouldn't even be saying that shit. I'm absolutely joking. I would never. Shouldn't even like joke about making bombs or whatever. I just got the attention of some fucking asshole at the FBI. Some guy's like, oh, hey, Johnny, we got some fucking action in the Central Coast. Oh my God, let's go. Do you want to go surfing? Yeah, let's go. Oh my God, there's this fucking asshole. He's just talking about bombs. Can you believe that? Let's go surfing. No, my Big Sur's closed. No, Central Coast. It's like south of Big Sur. Lots of good restaurants that don't serve local food and that hate local people. I love people like that. Is it better still though? Or is it all pixelated? Is it all buffied out? Is it Buffy the Vampire Slayered out? Ooh, that sounds cool. I think tonight when I go in there to go to bed, I'm gonna watch The Grudge. I have a subscription on YouTube. YouTube fucking loves my ass. I love YouTube. It's like the only thing actually. Hey, Gecko, if that show is on YouTube, I'll watch, or I'll try to find it. Regardless, I'm just really bad at that. Okay. Oh, I don't even have all the lights on. I'm using one crappy light too. Terry, can you bust out the torch? Thank you. Oh, that's better. Oh. What is it? Sunday. I got up really early. I had to leave the house early to go to the pet shop in Templeton, which is just a few miles away from my house, and then drive some stuff from Templeton out to Cambria, which is like the most beautiful freaking drive. Last night when I was driving home in the dark, I came up with so many deer. I was like the whole way home. It was going through like these mountains and windy turns, and there was a freaking dead one that must have just gotten hit, like in the other lane as I was coming around a corner, and I was trying to like flash. People just go so fast on these roads, and I was going 60, and some guy was behind me, way like half a mile maybe behind me, but I was slamming on my brakes and honking my horn and stuff, just because I passed by like a herd, and they were like walking in the road, and I was going like 60 miles an hour. And so I was trying to get this guy's attention, but I could tell he just like plowed right through him and didn't even. I mean, it's not like he could read my mind or something. He didn't know why I was braking, but I wish that there was a way to like signal people or something, because there's so many deer, and there was like 3 or 4 different times last night that I saw them like, on the sides of the roads, and all they have to. And on my birthday, I was telling you, I think around the time I probably said this before, but on my birthday, I was sitting at a freaking intersection in town here, in one of the busiest intersections, like right by Walmart, and it's a really big intersection, and a deer like ran into me. And I was just sitting, and the light turned green. I started going, and then wham, this fucking buck like slammed into the side of my car and flipped over my hood and jumped up and like ran off. And then all of a sudden, these other deer were like all there all of a sudden they ran off with him, and it was insane. He looked okay. He didn't look like he had anything injured, but I'm sure he was bruised up. He dented my car. But I've never experienced anything like that. And it was in broad daylight, and there was a bunch of cars, and I did not see these deer at all. And all of a sudden, it was incredible. But everywhere I drive around here, there's hella dead skunks. You can tell I'm from California, that's for sure. Hella. Let's see, lots of deer. Um, lots of just oh gosh around here because people just go so freaking fast. Ugh. But yeah, it's kind of a drag. But yeah, even but like I said, skunks. There's like so many dead skunks on the road, and they must have just given birth or whatever, and just feel so bad for the little dudes. But it's their fault for encroaching on our natural habitats. So, fuck them. That's all I've been trying to say all this time. You know. No, it's just terrible. I know why people want to go fast too. I want to go fast. I wanted to go fast as hell last night. I love driving fast, but man, if you run into one of those fucking deer going like 80 miles an hour or 75 on those roads, and there's a cliff right next. I mean, that's the thing too. In those windy roads, there's like cliff faces right next to you. So if you hit a fucking deer and your car goes sideways or something, you're just gonna slide off this like 400-foot drop. You know, there's so many spots like that around those areas, and I just got into the habit of just constantly honking my horn at night when I'm driving up in the mountains and hills and stuff like that. Hopefully, it just because after I saw them, I passed by them last night, and I knew that there was a car behind me. I slammed on my brakes to like make them red, and then also I was like honking my horn to get the deer's attention. You know, just to so the guy behind me wouldn't run into them. Hopefully, you know, again, you never know what a freaking deer's gonna do though, or what the car's gonna do. They just think I'm doing something stupid, but then all of a sudden there's this herd of freaking deer in the road. Scary. These are real life. These are real life concerns for all of us, everywhere. I'm sure. But I think it's gotten a lot more interesting too because cars are just faster than ever. You know, back when I was a kid, it didn't seem like anybody ever went 75 miles an hour, especially on like the back roads, like from here to Morro Bay or something like that. People haul ass, and you know, through these dark little, you know, mountain like canal like sort of roads where they're totally engulfed with trees and stuff, where deer are just giving birth left and right, and apparently skunks are just fucking like rabbits too. it's, it's it's crazy. I really like deer, and I don't like seeing them injured. I think they're super majestic creatures, and I really like them. I don't like seeing any animal injured or anybody injured, to be honest. But anyway, sorry. Oh yeah, I mean, I was going hella slow last night. Do you live in California, George? It's such a beautiful drive too. I wish I could just get lost in the scenery, but you really do got to pay attention from the cars to the Marin County. Oh, okay, cool. Have we talked about this before? I live on the Central Coast. That's cool. We're practically neighbors compared to some of the folks on here. Um, but yeah, I used to live in Davis. I lived in Davis as a kid for a few years. I grew up in Northern California. I was born in Paradise, California. The town that was burnt down in one day. My hospital burned down from that forest fire. Hospital I was born in. But yeah, I was raised around that area: Chico, Orland, Hamilton City. My grandpa was born in Willows. I'm California, born and bred. Butter, well, little white bread, cracker bread, born bread. Caucasian bread. That's the whitest of the white. Unfortunately, we burn easy. Please don't throw me in the toaster, Pa. I'll burn. You gotta get some grain in you. Yeah, my family like practically built like a lot of the towns out where I ended up living as a kid. They dug the canals and they built the fences that ran along the canals and they built the houses that ended up along the canals and they built the canals that canaled the canals and they canaled inside of the canals underneath the canals where the canals are connected. Just a bunch of canals, if you ask me, doing their thing. No harm, no foul, no pun intended. That's just how it was. And then I made friends with this dude named Andrew Mills, who ended up being a good friend of mine, and played in my bands and stuff like that. And Mills, there's a when I was in high school outside of Hamilton City, there's Mills Orchard, and that's him. His family is Mills Orchard. That we used to go out there and get stoned all the time and stuff. And there are orchards everywhere where I grew up. It was awesome. There's tons. Well, I'm sure there's tons of in Marin County too. I mean, there's orchards everywhere. People have orchards in their backyards now. Isn't that the truth? Oh, cool. Gosh, I was just talking to my old friend. His name's Maciej. He's from Poland. He just lost his pop. But he's like, he and I were best friends when I was like in the second to like fourth grade. Best friends in Davis. And his dad is Polish um, and Maciej was born there. And we reconnected on Facebook, like just sort of in the past few years, sort of, in the past few weeks, been speaking, and then he told me that his pop passed away, unfortunately. He was trying to get back over there to see him. So I have some kind of weird tie to Poland, like, because Maciej is always, I've always thought about him. We lost touch for like 20 freaking years, or something. Then that's the one cool thing about social media sometimes, is that it can connect people. It pushes people, it separates people more than anything, but you can find people that, there's one friend of mine when I was a kid. I lived in Calusa, from like kindergarten, from when I was like 4 to like 8. I lived in Calusa, California. Just in the middle of, sort of like in the middle of Sacramento and Chico, but out in the country. And back then it was, anyways. Now it's big, but back then it was just like a little teeny town. It was like 84, 80 something like that. What was I talking about? What was I talking about, Calusa? I forget. It doesn't matter. Hey, Joel. How you doing, friend? I forget what I was. Oh, I was talking about Maciej. Yeah. But then I brought up Calusa. And I forget why. All these little towns. The pet shop closes at 5 o'clock on Sundays, so I got home a little bit early. Still, and I think like one more day, and I'm gonna be back to pretty much normal. I'm really tired today. My tablet still won't turn on. It sucks. I don't know what happened to it, but when it dies, when it like completely runs out of juice, it takes like 2 days to charge the freaking thing. And sometimes I'm like, is it just not gonna come back on? It's been charging for like 2.5 days now. So I just use my phone for everything, and I need to get like a new sort of setup. Yeah. I just don't rest very well. Even when I'm in bed, I want to be doing stuff. It's really weird. But lately I have been like sleeping in and getting some good sleep, so I think that's been helping me. My thumbs are bigger than usual. They're uglier than usual. I declare a thumb war. I was gonna say my friend Sam, his if that person who said that about my thumbs thinks that they're like no, there was that gentleman was making fun of. I think he just said my thumbs look like toes, but the other girl said my hands were ugly, which is like two very true statements, you know. Anyways, but if that guy thought my thumbs look like toes, then which they do, I always thought that too. Um, uh, my friend Sam's toes look like fucking oh my god, or I'm sorry, Sam's thumbs. His thumbs look like toes, like so much more than mine, which and they're terrifying. And they're like bent back even at the tip, like and the nail is like weird looking yellow. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe it is yellow. I haven't seen Sam in a long time. Gangrene could have. I have a little bubble in my throat. Gangrene could have set in, folks. You gotta watch over that stuff. You gotta watch it out. You gotta wash it out with soap as fast as you possibly can. You know what would be really fun to watch too is the first Lord of the Rings. No. Okay. Thanks, Luna, for stopping by. Thank you for your company. You be safe out there. Stare into the void for me. I think I'm gonna follow suit too. I just need to go get some sleep. Plus, Joel, you're a few hours ahead of me. It's nice to see you, man. You be care. You take care. Good night, Luna. No, I never have. What is it? I'll write it down. This is probably what I did for Gecko too. I wrote something down, but I just. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm looking at this thing that I'm writing on to see if I wrote down what Gecko suggested. It's not on this one. Excuse me. There we go. But yeah, I love where I live now because I get to go to the ocean all the time. And I'm finding all these like secluded little areas where normal touristy people don't tend to find so easily, anyways. I don't think I'll ever be able to leave the ocean again. If anything, I would just want to move closer and closer to it. I was thinking about it too, and I don't even think I've ever even been on a boat out in the ocean. And I think that would just be fun to do at some point. I've never been on a boat in the ocean. Oh, no, I have. I've been on a ferry in the San Juan Islands and stuff, which is technically the ocean, but not like open water, you know. Good night, Joel. I think that'd be fun. I was thinking about it too, like this like calling that I have for the ocean. A lot of people have, I'm sure, but you just go out there and you just stare at it. It's just so epic. Makes you believe in things. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah, it's been about 15 minutes. So yeah, this is the drawing, what it looks like. This is the mic stand that I use for my whatever. And I kind of draw it like this, I turn it around when I draw. So you'll see different things upside down. And I like that too, because then it keeps it fresh and interesting for me. And maybe it does that for the viewer as well. Sorry to move the camera so much. I have a thing for teeth and just mouths in general. Plus, I just feel like you could throw anything on a piece of paper, and as long as you have like some reference points, like a jaw and a pair of teeth somewhere, everything else will just start shaping up to look like a nose or an eye or whatever. Your mind just fills in the gaps. That's what I like about these sorts of pieces. Most of the time, I don't even do it intentionally, but I guess it's gonna happen when you put things that look like eyes in places. But this thing, I didn't even ever notice it looked like a nose. This thing is a trip. That looks like a nose too. But it's an upside down face. Like a little, I don't know, something. That looks like a jawbone that you'd find out in the desert or something. Anywho, you all be good to yourselves, and I hope your friends and your family are happy and safe and sound. And I hope you have good dreams tonight. You all deserve the world, and I'll see to it that you get it. Even if it means begging for money from all of you to do it. Okay? I love money. I like gold. I'm wearing gold slippers right now. I'm kind of hardcore like that. So if you want to send gold, that's totally fine. My PO box number is in the description, and my weight. I appreciate, or I actually really appreciate my weight in gold. My weight it fluctuates, but it's 165, 165, 165. And so yeah. Do with that information what you will, friends. Just remember that you can send it in increments, but you have to sign up on the online at the gift shop. I really appreciate it, and I do mean it when I say that I love you so goddamn much. Gecko, you're a scholar and a gentle person. I love you very much. And I appreciate your company, as usual. I'm gonna go eat some candy and become a diabetic. Yay! I don't know why I laugh like that. I'll play you a little ukulele song before I go. All right. Nope, careful. Okay, y'all take care. Happy Sunday.